A little hot over here in NYC, but we're dealing with it. So, did you all hear what's going on, folks? I don't. There's some absurd stuff going on. President Trump tweeted out a tweet the other day, which I saw. It's funny. I was up Sunday morning, and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh man, I love this tweet. It's gonna trigger all the lip turds," which it did. And I love that it's doing it. Hold on, I'm trying to get over here on, so I could show it over here. Let's see, so I could see it. I mean, 'cause, I know what it meant, but I want to see read verbatim what's going on here. So yeah, the Sunday morning, so interesting to see progressive quotes Democrat congresswomen. See, he doesn't mention any names or anything, who originally came from countries whose governments are a complete and total catastrophe. Well, I was rolling. I'm like, oh man, that's why I love President Trump. That's why we love him. Yo, you mess with him, he's gonna counter punch. He counter punches 10 times harder though. That's why the left hates him. They think he's gonna take it now. We don't take no crap, lefty dirtbags. So anyway, let me just read the whole thing. I know I keep commenting, but figured. They came from countries whose governments are a complete and total catastrophe, the worst, most corrupt, and inept anywhere in the world. And then quotes, if they even have a functioning government at all. Quotes. Man, I was loving. Now loudly and viciously telling the people of the United States, the greatest and most powerful nation on earth. See, everything is so true so far. Find me one thing wrong with what he's just saying, man. Go ahead. How our government is to be run. Why don't they go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came? Then come back. See, you know what's funny? You know how the left, they could take video and edit it to make it sound bad, but he tweeted this. See, this is, this is what it is. He always says, then come back. So what are they saying? It's like he's saying, just get out of here. No way. Then come back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came. Then come back and show us how it is done. These places need your help badly. You can't leave fast enough. I'm sure that Nancy Pelosi would be very, see over here when I screenshotted it, so I don't have to go back and find it. It like almost ends there. I'm sure that Nancy Pelosi, and then I think if I remember, would be very happy to pay for your ticket or to have you go. But again, he never mentioned any names, and it's funny. Why do the Four Stooges, because that's what they are, okay? They're not the squad. Yeah, the crap squad, the garbage squad, the dirtbag squad, the squad of morons, the squad of idiots, the squad of traitors, the squad of commies. I could go on and on what kind of squad they are. Squad of dog crap. Call themselves a squad. You freaking Four Stooges. You know what else you could call them? The Four Horsewomen of the apocalypse. The Four Horsewomen of the dirtbags. Freaking traitors. Listen, folks, I'm going to say this again. I've been saying this for a long time. And at least we know it's true. And so does President Trump. The globalists, leftists, like the Soros types, probably the Rothschild types, all them, the New World Order that are trying to take over the world, they put people like this in power, okay? Because right away, you notice how they always play identity politics, their women, their skin color. And I'm going to say this again, and that's why I share this, retweet this. I hope this goes viral. I wish they could all see this. If all of them were America first, they had good intentions for this country, and they supported our president who's really doing a lot of great for this country, I would love them as much as him, and so would all of us. It has nothing to do with their skin color, race, religion, none. That's why they're full of crap, because that's all they go to. Oh, first of all, in that tweet I just read, did he mention race? No. Did he even mention who he was talking about? No. So why right away do they assume that he's talking about them? Then they come out with a press conference which wrecked them. Did you hear? They were asking Ilhan Omar to condemn Al-Qaeda, and she didn't do it. Did you know that, Adam?
You think that'd be a softball
Really?
question,
Really?
like a layup, Yeah, sure.
You
Fuck
know
them,
what?
Right?
If you want, go to my Twitter, please.
Absolutely.
And I remember, I think I retweeted that video somewhere so we could see it. But the point is, they're asking her to condemn Al-Qaeda. And you got to see her face. I'm telling you, she's a Trojan horse. Those are put in, this is what I was saying, those are put in by the globalists.
Is it a video of her?
Well, this is, no, let's see. Wait, go back again a little up where you were. I'm not sure. No. Oh, yeah, well, this is another thing. Go to that one really quick.
Since we're there, yeah, why not?
Since we're here.
Look how many things. You just stumbled upon them.
Ilhan, look at this.
So
Ilhan
many
Omar
examples.
has judged for lighter sentences for 9 Minnesota men plotting to join ISIS. Look at this. Shortly after her historic election as the nation's first Somali-American lawmaker, barf. Again, if she was on our side in America first, I'd love her. But she's not. Sorry. She's a freaking terrorist sympathizer. That her father was probably a war criminal. I'm going to get into that later. Oh, you have no idea what I've uncovered. Oh, you have no idea.
Oh, I thought you came out of nowhere with that. There's a story?
No, there's a story with that one.
Nice, folks.
Shortly after a historic election as the first Somali-American lawmaker, then State Rep Ilhan Omar, now a member of Congress, asked a judge for lighter sentences in the trial of 9 Minnesota men charged with planning to join ISIS in a November 2016 letter unearthed by conservative media. Okay, now, this is probably the longest, so we have to read that, but the point is, again, her district, you know that for. I don't know why our military hasn't raided that district yet, because that is the terrorist hub of this country. You have more people that have joined ISIS, more ISIS members, people want to join ISIS in that community than anywhere in the country. I don't know. Again, it's not about the color of their skin, their religion. I don't care if they were good, productive members of our society and good people. I don't care what color you are. What I wish everybody joined. President Trump said from day one for everybody to join us. He didn't exclude anyone. The Democrats are the party of exclusion and racism and all that. The dirty, dumbo crap Democrats. But anyway, so these people, she already asked for leniency. Then we know all her anti-Semitic remarks. She condemned our troops. Now, this is a crazy thing, Adam. Well, go back to the Twitter so we could. I didn't find. We didn't see that video. But keep scrolling. I know it's somewhere.
I could search for. Is her name in the post?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, give me 10 seconds.
Ilhan Omar doesn't condemn.
We'll have it. Yeah.
Al-Qaeda.
Bear me a hot second.
So anyway, now this is all starting to tie up.
There's a lot of examples of her on the post. Here.
Here
it is. Yep.
Yeah. No, not. Let's see. No, that's AOC.
No, this is it, isn't it? Ilhan Omar refuses to condemn Al-Qaeda.
Yeah, Obama, but they don't. Communists, no, but see, this is Ocasio-Cortez, where she refuses to condemn Antifa, the terrorist, and they're asking her, but that's another, of course.
Yeah. Who saw that coming, right?
Yeah. So let's see over here. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, right there.
Oh,
boom.
For some reason,
now, Terrence Williams did a fight.
Oh, did they delete
I love
the tweet?
this guy.
I think the tweet's
no!
gone. Yeah, well, look, it's gone. Look, see,
no!
Everyone can see it. It's on the screen. It's just, it's like the
you
media's
gotta
gone.
be, wow,
Watch,
folks.
let's
witnessed censorship.
Let's see. Let's click his name. When was it from?
Yesterday.
Today?
Yesterday.
The 16th? Yeah. No, today. It says today. So let's see.
Okay.
Wait. Hopefully this is just an internet problem again because all of his videos aren't showing up here. But that's not normal because if I had no internet, it wouldn't have loaded the page. So that's quite unusual.
Well,
there we go. At least
when he did come home, he had a problem with his internet. Right there.
Which one? Right here?
Yeah. Yeah, and it had, of course, Spectrum bought out Time Warner, and now the cable's garbage.
Yeah, I never thought I'd yearn for the days of Time Warner.
He came in anyway. He was busy. He had to rush here, do his thing, and then his cable's out, and he had to call Time Warner also. That's why we're a little delayed also, a little more than we should have been. But anyway, look, just listen to this whole thing with Terrence. I'm not going to say this guy's hilarious. Show the whole video. Mm-hmm. Folks, share, like this so the truth could be shown.
It's hard to hear them, though. Hang on, let's see. Why is it not going? Let's restart that.
Could everybody hear it? If you can't hear it, let us know. Throw a comment. This is great. Look at Terrence's face.
Well, he knows what's coming down the pipeline right now.
Yep. I love
you might have noticed how when he said go back to where you came from, there was an uproar through all of our communities, because every single person who's brown and black at some point in their life in this country heard
these
that.
Lies she's saying, lies, straight up lies.
Now, when he made the comment, I know that every single Muslim who has lived in this country and across the world has heard that comment. And so I will not dignify it with an answer because...
You know what? You need to pack your bags up right now and get up out this country. If you can't denounce Al-Qaeda, you might as well bounce up out of America. Why don't you want to denounce Al-Qaeda? If you're not down with Al-Qaeda, then denounce Al-Qaeda. What's so hard about saying you... What's so hard about denouncing Al-Qaeda? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. But if you down with them, you need to get up out of here. And another thing, I don't know why the Four Stooges had a press conference today. Donald Trump did not say any of y'all's names on his tweet. He did not mention none of y'all, okay? He did not mention AOC nor Miss Al-Qaeda over here. He didn't mention y'all's name. So I don't know why y'all having a press conference talking about he told y'all to leave this country. He said, if you don't like this country, go to go back to the country you came from or wherever and fix the problems there, then come back and show us how you did it. But he didn't say anybody's name. He didn't type anybody's name. Okay? But since you can't denounce Al-Qaeda, I denounce you. I condemn you since you can't condemn Al-Qaeda. How about that?
Yo, Terrence is a true patriot. Like I said, he's recovering from a very bad accident. Thank God he's all right. I was actually upset when I heard he got hurt. He was tweeting from the hospital, the poor guy in a neck bracelet. Probably someone was tweeting for him. Yeah, he got really hurt.
That's rough.
But he's recovering, man. Yo, God bless you, Terrence. He's a patriot. That's what I'm saying. Doesn't matter what color you are, what race you are. If you're a patriot, we're all equal. No problem. And you know what? Believe me, if I could have my way, folks, all the white libtards, the white leftists, I would put them on a freaking ship right now and send their filthy, stinky, safe space, freaking spoiled, privileged asses out of here. Believe me, it doesn't matter what color you are. All right? These dirtbags trying to call racism. The lefties are the racist dirtbags. All right? So, yo, she couldn't even condemn Al-Qaeda. Plus, listen, there's a million other things that she... First of all, she committed immigration fraud. She committed tax fraud, filing false tax returns. Now, if you scroll down on them, I saw some. Now, you know what? Go to Chuck Woolery if you want. Go to Chuck Woolery's Twitter. Because somebody else, it looked like a Middle Eastern type of avatar, and a lot of Arabic writing on this page had actually said that Ilhan Omar's father is a war criminal. Remember Black Hawk Down? The reason, you know why we were there?
In Somalia,
because the warlords were slaughtering the good Somali, the innocent Somali, and a civil war. So we went there to try to stop it. So now this is why maybe Ilhan hates this country so much and hates our military, because maybe her father was on the side of the warlords, which he was. That's the info I got. Something Barr, his name was, B-A-R-R-E. He was with the guy who was slaughtering all the people, and that was one of his boys, and some of Ilhan's family also. Wait, go to that one really quick. No. What's this Mark Young? No, Chuck Woolery. He just
retweeted a lot of Mark Young.
What is this guy? I don't even.
A lot of Mark Young.
I gotta check if I even follow him.
I guess. Here we go.
Keep going. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they screwed Roger Stone over. I forgot about that.
So you might have to scroll a little bit.
Yeah. But by the way, I don't know if you saw, but a judge told Roger Stone he cannot post on social media.
First of all, this is an Obama judge.
Oh, weird. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with? Yeah, I'm telling you, man. These judges, I don't know.
Is that Joe Biden?
Yeah. Look at him.
Why does he look younger now?
No, that's from years ago.
He's got way more hair than that now. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah. Oh okay. I thought you were saying there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. So let's see.
He had posted something about.
Oh, I probably should let people see that picture while I was making a joke about it. Let's throw that up there for everybody. That's Joe Biden apparently as a allegedly younger man. But here we go. Let's find. You said there's some Arabic writing and.
Well, no. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Why Ilhan Omar doesn't want to go back to Somalia? Okay, that should be interesting. No, but it shows about her father. See,
I mean, this guy's posting a
lot. Yeah.
Yo, he is retired. He has all. This guy is getting busy. We're still only 11 hours ago.
But he posted something that had come out. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this dirtbag, Al Green. Now,
that's not the singer Al Green, is it?
Let me tell you something. President Trump has done so much for so many people. Okay, he got awards with Rosa Parks. I remember as a young kid hearing about all the work that President Trump has done in the inner city. He housed Jennifer Hudson when her family was slaughtered. They were still looking for the boyfriend who was trying to kill everybody. He kept her safe in Trump Tower, Chicago. Really? Meanwhile, this guy Al Green, look at his. I guarantee you investigate him. He's probably a pedo also. Look at that filthy creature. You rat. Get out now, right under him, of course. Now you're gonna have the Ilhan Omar thing. Look right
I'm
there.
just
Boom.
laughing because he looks like a lay 56%
He's a
meme.
dirtbag. Right here, boom. Look at that.
Oh, here?
Now this Chuck Woolery, bro. This is a guy. Come on. This guy's got cred.
I gotta admit that picture is pretty.
No, but this
I
is
know
a
we're
big
not
thing.
I know we're not on
Somebody in Arabic was writing, Ilhan Omar's father and other Somalian war crimes perpetrators now living illegally in the U.S.
That does look like the same guy.
I'm telling you,
I mean, that's
him.
not proof, but that looks like the same dude. Like, I mean, everyone can see this, right? Can
First
you guys
of
see
all,
this? Everyone can see this right
Chuck
now?
Woolery is a credible guy, man. He's been around a lot. For him to even post this, and also it's a blunt force truth. It's a lot more accurate than all the other fake news. So now think about it. Our guys stopped her father and his death squads from killing even more people. So she's probably got it in for us for doing that. Because if it wasn't for us intervening, her daddy and the rest of her families, look, a lot of pictures that look.
Oh, wow, they're really extensive.
I'm telling you, folks, no way.
Let's see.
See, I'm the real news.
It won't let me click on it, but we can zoom
The
in,
fake news ain't mentioning this. Why not?
We can zoom in. I can't click on it, but let's see. Colonel Yusuf Abdi Ali Tokeh, a convicted Somali war criminal who served with Ilhan Omar's father, Nur Omad Mohammed, members of related clans in the SRC Marxist Islamic political party, blah, blah, blah. So it's just various
Marxist
various
Islamist. Oh,
yeah.
does that sound familiar? Oh.
I'm not sure how you reconcile those two philosophies either, but
I've been saying, listen, you have the moderate, peaceful Muslims that just want to live their lives and have peace. The globalists don't like them. They don't care about them. They just want people to cause trouble. So now the New World Order globalists have sided with the jihadis. They've made an alliance with the Islamists. Okay, and believe me, the good Muslims are suffering because of that. Because in that war in Somalia, they were killing good Muslims, Christians, whatever you want, they were killing. So, because to the radicals, if you're not one of them, you're a fake anyway. So the point is, look at this. If this is true, the army, all right, now you're telling me, folks, if this is true, which it probably is, why isn't the army going to the house right now? Like, why isn't the army intervene? I guarantee you, in her district, a lot of those Somalians, they haven't been vetted right. Obama let them in. First of all, again, there's proof. There's a lot of proof. It's not just my theory. There's a lot of proof that a lot of terrorists are from there. That's a terrorist hotbed. Okay? So, and look, so this explains. Now, this I just saw recently. I didn't even know about this. So, I hope President Trump or somebody's looking into this. Because imagine her father really is a war criminal living in this country. And even the thing I said, if you scroll down, if you want, and on my okay now so you all saw this, right?
Yeah, everyone's there.
This looks pretty legit to me. Now another
guy, it's bluff force truth, but its source is from the Gateway Pundit. So
it's from the Gateway Pundit also. Mm-hmm. So and I haven't seen anything wrong that they've posted. They're a lot more accurate than all the big mainstream media outlets.
They
are
legit. Journalism,
fake?
Old school journalism.
Of course, the left will call them fake news and right, but again, okay, name me one thing which is fake. Name me one thing what they've been wrong about. They've been right about everything they've written.
Just
I could name a lot.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to go $1,000 for $1,000 on all the fake stuff that you could show me from, like blunt force from Gateway Pundit or Breitbart or any of those things that you people knock, and then we'll go to CNN and MSNBC, and we could go over 1,000,001 lies that they say every day.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be rich. You want to go 1,000 for 1,000?
Hey, you don't see them
reporting
reporting
on the guy. Produce more lies from the opposite. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be rich in a heartbeat.
You don't see the mainstream fake ones reporting on the person who threw incendiary devices at the ICE complex, do you? Nope.
And AOC doesn't denounce it either. Okay, she doesn't even denounce that.
I mean,
either.
that's basically a war act.
If you go up, was that on his page where he showed that?
This is actually on Chuck Woolery's
page.
Yeah,
no, I know, but I'm saying about the AOC thing where she didn't even.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
Was it? Well, wait, let's see. Yeah, right here.
I think it's just a photo, though. I don't think it's a video.
It's not the video.
Oh no, here's the story. Just like before.
Let's see if there's a video, because I know there is a video.
Oh, it does have one here. Let's see.
It says video. Where the hell is the video?
Did they already pull it?
Wow, playing games.
Well, let's see. It later... Okay, so a member of Antifa staged an attack at the ICE facility. He was armed with a gun and flammable devices, was killed. Later revealed he was an Antifa member. I didn't even know that. But of course, that follows, I suppose.
Yeah.
And then it says... And she refused to respond.
Yeah. Oh, you guys see the video? You know what's funny?
I'm gonna refresh it, but I don't
When
know where the
Elon
video
and
went.
her are confronted on the spot with questions, somebody from somebody had walked up to her from one of the real journalist outlet. Which one was that? Not the Blaze.
Well, Gateway
No.
Pundit's some real deal shit.
No, I know.
They don't even
but the guy that
editorialize,
went
they
up
just
to
show
her
you
on the
videos.
video, it had the tag of one of the outlets, but I just can't remember who. And he asked her, it's funny, when Ocasio-Cortez and Ilhan Omar and all these dirtbag lefties, everybody, Schumer, everybody, when they're asked in public about things and everything's staged, when they're asked in public, spur of the moment, they never have an answer. They never respond. They're quiet. They don't say anything. But when they're in their echo chamber and they could just talk without being debated, they talk all these lies and dirtbag doodle. But yet when they're confronted with something, they never respond. So, anyway, switch back to my scroll up.
This is still
obviously
Chuck's.
this is no video. Yeah. I want to see if he had anything about that.
By the way, someone on Facebook earlier had a good comment. You were doing the squad nicknames, and they were like, the Fraud Squad. I'm like, that's fucking
Now
perfect.
look, right here. Hold on.
Raheem?
Yeah.
I've met him. Cool
Look, yeah, well, he's on our side. He's another great guy. He doesn't look like a white supremacist to me either.
guy. Yeah.
Tonight,
Pretty dark white
Tonight, Americans will see the Dem-controlled House using time and resources to condemn Herdy words. This is in lieu of border relief funding, bills to aid local communities, laws to help job creation, stopping the opioid epidemic, etc., which President Trump is working on all those things, by the way. And also, what about the USMCA, the trade agreement, which is going to net us like 150,000 jobs and like billions of dollars? They won't even sign that. In other words, President Trump already revamped NAFTA, and the House won't sign that, which again will add a lot of 150,000 jobs. There's 150,000 more people that could feed their families. Which President Trump, that's why I love President Trump. He's working on real things. Real Americans are benefiting from him. What are the left doing, the Democrats? Trying to allow an invasion. They're traitors, and they should be treated as such. Done. They manufactured the invasion. They caused the invasion of our country. Okay, remember when they were saying, oh, manufactured crisis, they were laughing? And now we got freaking flooded over here because they're helping them over there. Cory Booker walked like 5 across the border. Why wasn't he arrested?
Yeah, what was that?
No, he was human trafficking.
He like
He's on
walked a
video
bunch of
human
yeah,
trafficking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He should have been arrested on the spot for human trafficking. Enough's enough.
Yeah, that's like
They're not above the law.
It's insane.
No one is. All right, they're committing crimes in front of our faces.
And the worst part is, it is one thing about showing compassion to the individuals who are trying to come here, blah, blah. It's another thing to assist in the illegal
Yeah.
he
was
crime.
trafficking. Done.
Right, yeah.
He was trafficking.
Yeah. It's not like, hey,
he
let's
could
be
be
nice.
charged
That's
with
getting them in.
trafficking.
It's craziness.
And also for treason. You know why? He's an elected member, a lawmaker, committing a crime like that. Now, what if one of those people he allowed in was a rapist killer, or even one? What if they kill an American? That's treason, right?
Right.
You let in the enemy. So.
It's almost like an accountant embezzling when they have a bigger responsibility because they're the accountant. You know what I mean? Like, it's worse.
So anyway, look, the House vote, and look at these morons. See, folks, I was running around all day. I really didn't catch up from 11 until a little bit early. I saw this, but I didn't watch the video. House votes to condemn Trump racist comments. Again, what did he say that was racist? He never mentioned names, race, religion, nothing. He pretty much said, you don't like this country, get the F out of here. That's pretty much, and that goes for anybody. And believe me, he would say that to anybody's face, okay? Anybody, any color, any religion. What do you think? He tells Schumer that, yo, get out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I know I would, and so would he. Now, Cheryl Young Murphy was awesome. By the way, shout outs to Cheryl. The ICE raids may be cleaning out the true threat. Okay, yes. Now, again, folks, with that tweet Sunday morning, first of all, I was rolling hysterically when I saw that. I said, oh, man, this is going to trigger the left. And boom, he did it. Master troll. But guess what, folks? A lot of people might not really realize this. If you want, go back to my Twitter, and so we could be there after.
Sure. Someone said Al Green's the caveman from the Geico commercials.
Yeah, he's a dirtbag. he's a racist. He's a real and a crook. Investigate him. Investigate him. So anyway, yeah, if you want to go back to my Twitter, because eventually we're gonna need that. But anyway, yeah.
We're there, yeah.
So look, Raheem Kasham knows over there, man. This is what he's right. Look at what he wrote. Done. Okay.
Simply put, some people got the.
So Yo,
got the
Greggy,
gift,
what's going on? Greg's over there in the house. So he's busy with a lot of things. Believe me, I don't want to get into it yet. I can't.
He stays
but
very
he's,
busy lately.
Yeah,
A lot of big
he's
things
doing
on the
a lot
plate.
of good things. You're eventually going to see what's going on.
Big stuff from Greg.
For now, we'll keep it under wraps. But shout outs to Greg. He's doing great, though. So anyway, folks, President Trump is a master 3D, 5D chess, whatever you want to call that. Now, Sunday where the raids were supposed to start, remember, Enem?
That's right.
All right. First of all, a lot of people should have been arrested for this because they're aiding and abetting and they're obstructing justice. Because a lot of politicians, including AOC, everybody was advising the illegals, the criminal illegals, who, that's whatever you call them, are watching these people and taking names. I pray to God they are. These people were all advising the illegals on what to do. They were warning them. And just like last time, there would have been real-time warning about where the raids are and all that. But guess what President Trump did? Oh, early Sunday morning, he tweeted out that tweet, knowing it would trigger everyone. And guess what, Enem? Mm-hmm. Nobody mentioned the raids all day. They happened, and people weren't being warned.
That's true.
Think about it.
Right. They were all tied up with that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And they were all worried about his non-racist dude. Name what was racist about
That
it?
was trending everywhere. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
true. That's true.
But what was racist? I don't see anything racist.
Nothing, no. So you could call it harsh, but it wasn't racist.
Listen,
Yeah.
anybody from I remember once telling this a couple of Eastern European guys back then that was saying about, America, my country better. I said, go back. I said, you don't like it, go back.
Yeah, what's up?
They were
then, right?
complaining about this. Listen, most Eastern Europeans love this country. I'm not saying
That's true.
but there were a couple from Bulgaria or something. Again, I'm not knocking Bulgarians. There's great people in all types. So, what's it called? But these happen to be white people, and they were saying, "Oh yeah, America, yeah, too many crazy people, over here. Look how women act, and look at, I said, "Mom, my man, you don't like it, you could leave." I said, "Yo, it's the best country in the world. Why are you here?" I said, "Yo, get out." These people, white people. I don't care what color you are. Believe me, all the white leftist lip turds that hate this country and all that, man, yo, get out of here. We've been saying all the stars that said they were going to leave. We've been telling them to get out, haven't we?
Yeah.
I remember if President Trump in the beginning maybe tweeted about
Very
the stars.
few have.
Did
Very
President
few.
Trump ever mention the stars about you said you were going to get out? Why didn't you leave? I don't remember.
Ever, yes, but not recently.
Okay, no, not recently.
Yeah.
But same thing. It was mostly these white stars that were saying they were going to leave if President Trump got it. Get out of here, bro.
Some people are dramatic. They like to put on a show.
Bottom
for the
line is,
camera.
and President Trump did a press conference, and he says, it's not racist what I said. He even did it. I love that press conference yesterday. If you go on my Twitter page, you probably find that I have some clips of it. But he said, listen, if you don't like this country, you could leave. And that's the bottom line. No matter who you are, get out of here. Red, white, and blue. That's what it is. It's about the flag right here. You don't like it? Look, and this is the truth about it. No, seriously.
We're new, bold, and we hate you.
Yeah, look at this poem this guy wrote. Look at his look at, and his name is the tag is his name. Now look, The Gang of Hate. I love it. It's a nice poem. He's a great poet. The Gang of Hate. Hashtag, of course. Please don't be late. Your departing bus awaits to take you to a country new, a place where hate you can spew. But we, the many patriots, not few, we will stand for the red, white, and blue. Oh, that's a nice poem, right?
He got it done nicely. Some people have the gift.
And look at these dirtbags. Again, these are agents for the bad whites. See, this is what bothers me. The bad white, New World Order, Soros, Rothschild, all these Bloomberg, all these dirtbags. They put these people, being minority women, in front as a human shield. So then they could push the leftist agenda. And once you criticize them, oh, you're a racist, you're a misogynist, but guess what? We don't fall for that. Because, again, I'll tell you to your face, if you see those four right there, if they were on our side, they were America first, they were great people, I'd love them just as much as I love my president.
Yeah, there's plenty of non-white Republican
Thank
lawmakers.
I root for everybody. I want more people of all types to join us. I actually want it. So, and I'd be happy, but they're punks. So, now, are these my actual tweets over here?
It's your page or your profile.
Yeah. Okay, my profile. So
you must have retweeted it or something.
Yeah, no, I didn't. No, I'm just I don't know if it was still on. Okay.
What are we looking for?
Let's scroll down a little bit.
Little Tucker, little bit of
right here.
Trump
Wait.
on a boat.
Yeah. Look right here. This is one of them. He also did a different interview, but look at this one. This is great. Look, President Trump. If somebody has a problem with our country, if somebody doesn't want to be in our country, they should leave. And then the person wrote, "That's the guy we voted for." Yes, it is. That's why we love President Trump.
Trying to load it. Sorry, everybody. Bear with me a second.
It's still loading a little bit. Anyway, give some shout outs. Joe Dollar.
Here, you know what it is? It wouldn't play it without the. There we go.
Joanna Muse, what's going on? Cindy Shanna. Anybody else comment? I'll give you a shout out. I love all of you. You people are great.
Yeah,
You're
we
awesome.
love hearing where you guys are from too. It seems like you guys are spread everywhere, all over the country,
I
sometimes
got
the
people
world.
over
We
the
love
world
to hear
that
it.
watch. They want to get real news.
Oh yeah.
I give more real news in an hour than every single media outlet and freaking everything gave in like 100 years.
And thank you guys for sharing, because people need to hear the truth. It's a lot of stuff that, like he says, media sweeps it under the rug, so people need to find out what's really happening out there today.
Oh, shout outs over there on YouTube. We got the XY Ghost.
That's right.
What's going on, XY? Raisin Sack, what's going on? Darth Surak, Omar is a bad egg, really bad. Yeah, I totally agree. And Terry Webb wrote the 4 horse crap. That's a good. That's one good too.
It's a good opener. That's how we open the feed.
The 4 horse craps.
All right, let's see what the
our
president
wonderful
has to say.
president. I love our president, man. He's the man.
Do you think as Democrats,
As usual.
Congresswomen are not
Somebody
American?
has a problem with our country. If somebody doesn't want to be in our country, they should leave. That's all.
Are those
Let me just tell you-
congresswomen not
let me just
American?
tell you.
I love the way
When you look at her
controls
statements
the
on
media.
Al Qaeda, did you see her statements on Al Qaeda? When you look at her statements about people, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to speak from right over here because there's
Couldn't
so
you
many.
do better, sir?
there's so
Couldn't
many
you be
people here,
more
and this is
inclusive?
really about economic development and how well our country.
Which
is doing. But
congresswomen
I'm
are you
gonna
talking
discuss
about?
the issue.
Which congresswomen are you talking about?
You can guess it.
Yes, I love
Mr.
it.
President,
Are all
You
the
know where he
reporters
was?
women?
Do you see that big boat? People are wondering, why is there a boat?
I didn't know what that is either. What is it?
Why is there a boat on the front lawn of the White House?
Yeah, it's like someone's front driveway. They towed the boat to the lake at like your parents' house or something.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
this-
people. Now I'm gonna explain why.
Oh, you know?
Because, I know.
Nice. But of course.
Hey, I got inside info. Don't tell them. I know people on the inside. Nah, I'm kidding. Maybe not. But you know why? He kicked off Made in America Week yesterday. Oh, you know what that is, Adam?
What's that? Oh,
Where he
I can
showcases
imagine.
products made in our country, made in the USA.
Nice. Gives them some
American
rub.
business owners, entrepreneurs, small business owners who employ a lot of people, pay their taxes, contribute to our society, love this country, made in the USA, which I want to see everywhere. So does President Trump. And do you know what he did on the first day of the Made in America Week, Adam? He signed an executive order yesterday raising the amount. In other words, before, if 50% of components of a product were made in the USA, you could label it made in the USA.
Okay, like a technicality.
He
yeah.
raised it to 75% now.
Wow.
So now 75% of your product has to be made in this country, the components. And also 90% of any steel used in an American-made product, that's when they could say made American steel. Made with
nice.
American steel.
Like if it's 90%
American steel.
American-made steel. Nice.
Because, China had that inferior steel going around, garbage.
Yeah.
So now 90%
they
of our steel
counterfeit
is
everything
a
else.
lot stronger than, theirs. So
Never a bad thing. Never
yeah.
a bad thing.
So look at what this guy's doing, man. Yo, Adam, seriously, bro. Like, look at what this patriot's doing.
He's backing up what he said.
He's trying to, and these people on the left are trying. In other words, make it. I'm gonna make it simple for everybody out there, folks. The left is trying to destroy our country. Simple as that. They have an invasion economically. They're with China. They're with the terrorists, the globalists. They were gonna do the TPP, the Paris Accord. I'm serious. These
I think
people,
they're with whoever's going to get them
they're
their
the
stuff.
enemy of the state, done, and they're traitors, done, and they should be treated that way. Now, on the other hand, President Trump and all his allies are trying to save this country. They're doing great things again. Look at that, 6 million jobs created, man. That's a lot of families that are eating because of him.
Big stuff.
People paying lower taxes. Look, things are made in America. You got to see a lot of those companies. And I know I saw it on Instagram. He had posted. That was a nice post by President Trump.
Mm-hmm.
On Instagram, he actually posted all the companies. There was 50 companies representing each one a state at this thing.
Nice.
That boat it might have been South Carolina
Like they picked one company and product from each state.
to showcase.
Nice. That's cool.
Pure,
That's awesome.
yeah.
See, that's really freaking awesome.
Yeah, while the left is crying racist about a non-racist tweet.
Yeah.
And this is what he's doing. Yo, you know what else
Well,
he's
I
showing?
think he's going to force them to try to impeach him, which would be
Oh,
dumb as
dude,
hell for
listen to
them.
me.
I think he wants them to impeach him because he
Listen.
knows it's going to help him if they do.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. I think he's smart to do that. you
Yeah.
know?
But you know what else he's showing us? And this is a little weird, folks.
They're like impeaching for being mean.
He's showing us that actually we don't need that big of a government. We don't need that many congressmen, congresswomen. They're not doing anything. Except they're actually, these supposed lawmakers in the House and in the Senate, the Democrats and the rhinos. Oh, the rhinos are worst. They're worse than anybody. Mitt Romney and these dirtbags.
Some of them don't show up to vote sometimes.
Now, they're trying to destroy our country. This is not a joke. I'm not lying. Oh, by the way, do me a favor. Right there, see SBA? Just stay there for a second.
Sure, yeah.
And President Trump is fighting with everything he's got to save this country. And all I'm going to say, because I can't say too much, is, and I hope he does what he's got to do by any means necessary. We got his back. Listen, all it's going to take, folks, is an emergency broadcast on TV. If I'm my phone just pops on out of nowhere, and it's President Trump saying, listen, man, let's all do what we got to do. I'm not going to say too much. I would respond in a heartbeat. I got his back 1,000,000%. Not even that emergency tweet on the phone. The emergency. I'm waiting.
the TV. Imagine that goes off, and instead of a flood
And
warning,
he's like,
it's
listen, man, I have all the evidence. I'm going to show it to all of you what these
Nice.
people have done.
Yeah, right.
Let's do what we got to do, and we're going to do it.
the purge
He's my
begins.
commander-in-chief, and I'm going to oblige my commander-in-chief. And then I want to see all you libtards that talk tough and nasty on the freaking Twitter and all that, over there. I want to see you in face-to-face, see how tough you are. You ain't you're garbage. Dirtbags. Okay? So, anyway, shout out to Steve Sataros. What's going on? Somebody else. Della
Cindy.
Caracetto. What's going on?
Cindy and Fred.
Shout out, share. Please like this. We got to spread the message. Ready to go for President Trump. I know millions of us are. What's up?
Rosemary,
Sick of these
Delia.
dirtbag leftists.
Thank you guys for joining us.
He's
Thanks
waiting
for-
on orders from our commander-in-chief. That's all. That's all. You know what it is? The left, they have their little groups. They're organized. They're this. All it'll take is a few words from our president.
But yeah, and they're all gonna eat each other because they're too purist about you're not far enough to the left or far enough to this or that. So every one of them thinks the next one to the right of them is not left
Now
enough.
again,
And so they won't
I'm
support
all
each
for
other.
free speech and free thought, but not when it's going to destroy our country, man.
No, that's for philosophy
Dude, they're
class.
for illegals the left
No,
now, bro.
free
What are you?
thought-
They don't care about our citizens.
Yeah.
They've totally abandoned this country.
It's insane. And again, they're not even saying, "Hey, let's just be compassionate to these people and understand."
We
that-
have been. We've let in millions of immigrants all
exactly.
these years.
Right. They're like actually trying to actively
We're
make
the
it happen.
most charitable country in the history of the world.
I'd love for one of them to say what they want to see at the border. Has any one of them said
No,
what they
have
want
nothing.
to see at the border?
They want open borders.
No, right, but they won't say that. So has any one of them said like an
No,
alternative that's
they've
like
said to
halfway
eliminate
there?
ICE and have open borders. They've said it. First of all, another thing, folks.
I guess no one
Now,
listens.
folks, again, tell me if I'm wrong with this.
It's uncanny.
ICE. Do you know what ICE does?
Enforces our laws.
But not only enforces our law, who they're against, who they fight, who they combat.
Some serious people.
The worst people in the world.
Yeah.
Human traffickers. They arrest human traffickers, rapists, murderers, terrorists. These people are our front line of defense for our inner country.
Yeah, not everyone's coming over here to cook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of these guys are, yeah.
I remember, folks, when President Trump first got in, and General Kelly was the head of DHS, and they started doing ICE raids a little further from my neighborhood, in Jackson Heights.
Yep.
Where Jackson Heights is a bad place. Certain areas. Again, there's good people there too, but there's a lot of bad stuff that goes on there. And I remember the New York Post, the New York Post the next day, had a list of the people that ICE had apprehended in those raids. They had a list. And they had their names. And they had what they did. Most of these people had raped children.
It's insane.
And they weren't only from Latin America. They were from the Caribbean, from Africa, a couple of Middle East. These people had raped children. And ICE arrested them, got them out of our freaking neighborhood. Okay? And they've been doing this all over the place. You realize MS-13 chops up kids? They enjoy it. Right here in Long Island, they chop up teenagers, mostly Latino teenagers. Okay? So, but of course, we care about the innocent Latinos and innocent everybody. Okay? So the bottom line is, ICE targets, combats, and arrests the worst people in the world where none of you would want your mothers near or your daughters near. And believe me, AOC and all these listen to me. Remember Vice President Pence? I said President, maybe after President Trump, after a second term, then we get Pence. He toured the facilities where I didn't see no kids. They had men in holding centers. What do you want us to do? Listen, any of these women who are criticizing what's going on, you could take some of these men into your house. Oh, they would enjoy that one. Now, what I would do is, since these people aren't a threat, supposedly, AOC, Ilan, well, Rashida, I don't even know if anybody would bang her in their right mind. She's one of the ugliest creatures I've ever seen. But I guess, Ilan and AOC would be, now, again, let them hang out with these men between 18 and 30, which most of them are of fighting age. We're also, what's funny? I've seen videos of the holding things and even pictures. A lot of them are doing gang signs right there.
Oh, yeah.
AOC tweeted out last week about the holding centers,
Yeah.
and you see guys in the back doing the gang signs.
Yeah.
She didn't even, this
Yeah.
idiot didn't even know.
And we're not talking West Coast. We're talking real gang signs. Yeah.
People that
yeah.
chop you up.
And, it's funny. You mentioned Rashida Tlaib. Kind of ironic. She's carrying on about how inappropriate this tweet is. Didn't she on national television say we're going to impeach
Excuse
this
me,
mother effer?
Once she had her victory speech
Yeah.
in some area.
But that was,
in there.
yeah.
She said that with
And that
little
wasn't-
children.
right.
Her children were there.
And that wasn't at a bar overheard on someone's camera phone.
wasn't
we're talking
on
about
a hot mic.
Right. Yeah, we're talking. But I wasn't even a hot mic. It was
No, I'm
on
saying
a
it
live.
wasn't a hot
oh,
mic.
right, exactly.
No,
yeah.
it wasn't a hot
No,
mic.
yeah, sorry, I misunderstood you. Yeah, exactly. Live broadcast. We're going to impeach that mother
Yeah,
effer.
screaming it out. What are you talking about?
They're always a one-way street,
Listen
that
to
whole
me.
crew,
They've
right?
disrespected President Trump since day one. They've lied. Listen to me. He should sue all of them for slander, defamation, lie. Yo, President Trump should be able to become the richest man on earth just from the lawsuits that he would have for defamation, libel, and slander. You know
Yeah.
what? He's slick. Maybe he's going to do that eventually. His net worth will go from $8 billion to $500 billion after he sues the shit out of everybody. Because let me tell you, anybody slanders me, I'm suing the shit out of you. They've called him a racist, a Russian agent, a spy, racist, misogynist, anything you could call him, they've slandered with not 1 ounce of proof. Not one. They've slandered him. You've had that. They call him a white supremacist, AOC white supremacist, white nationalist. What? Nah, man, he should sue all of you, bro, and leave you all broke and busted and disgusted like you are. Now a lot of lawyers are coming out there, man. You gotta take some slander lawsuits. And then you had people saying, after that tweet, which wasn't racist at all or nothing, you had all these talking heads saying, well, now anybody who supports President Trump is a racist now. I'm gonna sue you. Calling me a racist, man. You don't know me, bro. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, man. That's slander, defamation.
Yeah, talk about
millions of
talk
us.
about a subtle hand,
folks.
huh?
I'm telling you, any lawyer out there, contact me that wants to do this. I'm telling you, nice class action lawsuit from all the Trump supporters. Sue the crap out of everybody, bro. Calling us these slanderous names and defamatory names. I know so many thousands and thousands of Trump supporters. They are the best people in the world. Now, and a lot of them are from different races as well. And none of them are racist. They're patriots. They're great people. I haven't heard one. We're so welcoming. We want people to join us from all types. It's the other side who's racist. Okay? How much racism has been shown from President Trump? You got that freaking low IQ dirtbag, Maxine Waters, whose district is garbage. Meanwhile, she lives in a $4 million mansion outside of this district.
Melted candle
and
Maxine.
her freaking district represents a freaking war zone. She's been there since dinosaurs roamed the earth, and her district is still a shithole. Yeah, shithole.
Yeah, you get a few years, but not 25 or 30,
Okay?
you know?
It's funny. There's not only shitholes in other countries, there's shitholes in this country. It's all run by Democrats. Every shithole we got's run by a Democrat. Filthy, disgusting, traitor, commie bastards. So, Maxine Waters from day one, yeah, we're going to impeach Trump. We're going to impeach. No. All right? That's racism. Why does she hate the guy? Because he's white? How about that other guy? What was it, Al Green?
Yeah.
From day one.
Oh,
I'm gonna
the whole
start
time.
before any Mueller, I'm going to start impeachment proceedings. Because he's a racist. Al Green. President Trump has been so good to so many people for so many years. Again, he's gotten awards. Everybody praised him. Jesse Jackson back then, not then president, but Donald Trump's a great guy. Oprah Winfrey was even saying, one day you're going to run for president. First of all,
Jesse Jackson's not exactly known to be pro-white, so yeah,
no,
there you go.
He's another racist. Okay?
So that should
Believe
tell you
me,
something,
there's a lot more anti-white racists out there, and the only white racists are the libturds and the left. So, but all the people I know, don't you dare call us racists or anything like that, man. I don't know one racist who's a Trump supporter, man. Get out of here, bro. So,
yeah, in fact, some of the crazier racist types don't like Trump because they think he's too soft because they know he's not one.
Exactly.
They know he's not one.
Yeah, but listen, bottom line is there's a lot more anti-white racism that goes on in this country than the other way around.
Of course,
by
nowadays.
far.
Yeah.
Not even close.
These days, sure. Maybe not if you go all the way back, but these days,
last 40
absolutely.
years, yeah, believe me, I had to fight for my life growing up here. I've always seen about whites being attacked all the time over here. So, chill with that. You can make movies about what I've seen. You want to talk about racism, you punks? But again, I don't blame a whole group. Listen, if somebody does something bad, that's on them.
Yeah.
I don't blame a whole group because of something. There's good and bad people in all walks of life. I love all the good people the same. I don't care if anybody or call any religion. If they're a good person, they're all equal to me. I don't, like someone better or not based on their race or religion, just on their character. You know what I'm saying? And believe me, there's a lot of, like I said, I hate the white leftists the most out of anybody. Nothing worse than that. But anyway, go back to my Twitter really quick. You had that thing over there. Mm-hmm. This guy's great. Ed Mullins, I love this guy. See, a lot more police departments got to start doing that. See, the NYPD's been around a long time, and they still have their own power. Ed Mullins is the head of the Sergeants Benevolent Association. All right? That's a big group here. And look, right away he posted, members should stand shoulder to shoulder with ICE as they apprehend individuals wanted for crimes committed in the U.S. Yeah, including raping children, murdering people, chopping up people, other vicious raping older women. That's what these people are being arrested for from ICE. And plus people who have been ordered deported. They had their due process. They didn't show up to court. Hasta la vista. But I love this guy. Look at this. NYPD union boss urges members to stand shoulder to shoulder with. I love that guy. Okay, this is a New York Post article. He's a great man, and he supports ICE. Meanwhile, you had people like that Mayor Lightfoot. First of all, when I heard there was going to be a mayor named Lightfoot in Chicago, after the other dirtbag that just left, I said, oh, it's not going to be good.
Yeah, it wasn't Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah. And right away, she's not going to help ICE, which is obstruction of justice anyway, if you don't help them, because these are federal fugitives. Legally, I don't know if they have to help them, but the point is, in my opinion, it is, because these are law enforcement officials targeting criminals, and local law enforcement should be helping them, which Ed Mullins had said that the NYPD will stand with them. Okay?
Remember when you mentioned about Jackson Heights before?
Yeah.
Well, I was out there just 2 nights ago hanging flyers for my business, and I saw right on one of the poles, right beneath where I was hanging one, right near one of the major subway stops, there was this little flyer that was put out by Ocasio-Cortez. It had her official letterhead and logo and this stuff on it. And it was all in Spanish, so I can only understand a little bit of it, but it was basically...
All in Spanish, not even English and Spanish.
Right. It was all in Spanish, and it was basically... But I could discern what it was.
Yeah,
it was one of those... But you know how there's groups out there, like nonprofits, who put out, like,
the NGOs.
Don't talk to
the NGOs.
Right, but you expect that because that's what they do. But this is a congresswoman whose official group
aiding and abetting.
Put these things out, told them to don't open your door, don't do this, don't, etc., blah, 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 blah. Again, you expect it from the little groups that are the NGOs.
But they shouldn't be allowed to do that, no.
That's fair, you're right.
Because they're interfering with federal officers and everything. No.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Except you expect it from them. But a congressperson?
Well, her.
But I mean, I saw it with my own eyes.
Yeah, but that shouldn't even be legal.
I should have taken one with me.
She's aiding and abetting.
You
should have, man. You should have taken one.
Yeah.
She's aiding and abetting.
I might have taken a photo. Let me see if I took a photo. If so, I'll put it on the
She's aiding and abetting. Okay, and she's obstructing justice, and I mean, as a motto, you can't do that. These are federal fugitives.
No, I don't have a photo of it, sorry.
Yeah, somebody wrote, Rosemary Simmons wrote, Al Green paid off women with taxpayer money. I heard about that, too. Oh, he doesn't look like a pervert to you? Yeah, right. Of course, he's a big pervert. He looks like a dirt. Well, same thing, Kamala Harris, Slick Willie. Yeah, she let him grab her by the you-know-what. Yeah, he bent her over good. Kamala got bent over real good by Slick Willie, the mayor of San Francisco, who San Francisco's a shithole because of people like him and her.
Yeah, right.
She was AG back then, and he was a mayor. Oh. Meanwhile, he was bending, instead of actually doing anything for San Francisco, he was bending over Kamala and railing her nice.
And what's
You
he
know what I'm
about,
saying?
30 years older than
Yeah,
him?
all right,
Maybe
hey,
they-
whatever it is.
Nothing
listen,
there, but it's like, hey, Jesus.
but she's, she ain't want to talk about stuff. Anyway, over there on YouTube, Cindy Shanna got. Oh no, this is okay. This is the
This is,
Facebook one.
Facebook, yeah.
So yeah, look, Mara C right there on YouTube. Shout outs to Mara C. She writes, I'm a proud racist Latina then. I love President Trump. Now what, lib nuts, bring it. Believe me, I know a lot of Latinos and Latinas that love President Trump, okay? Believe me, if you saw the diverse group of people, it's funny. Whenever you see the people protesting against President Trump, they're mostly white libtards. And a couple of leftists who aren't white, who are just part of the agenda.
It's like college-age people out of college that didn't get a good job, and like middle-aged white urban women who needs extra stuff to do.
Yeah. Well, also the white libtards are the ones, those are the safe space, participation trophy. That's why you don't give your kids participation trophies, folks.
Yeah, it's bad.
They're either a winner or they're not.
Yeah.
And we got all the winners on our side and all. First of all, you notice, what I never realized? How they transitioned. When I was younger, it was known if somebody was nuts, they'd be committed to an insane asylum. Now they don't commit people to insane asylums anymore. I was wondering, even a big local insane asylum here, Creedmoor in New York. Oh, you had a bunch of nuts over there. They closed that down. I'm like, they closing down Creedmoor? There's a lot of nuts over here. So a lot of these nuts, that's what the ones you see who are leftists. Those are the useful idiots because the Democrats knew they were going to overdo things. So they got the useful idiots to be out there causing a ruckus. That's exactly what it is. So, that's exactly what I'm saying. Let's see what else. I want to go over to Twitter, see if I could go to, let's see. I want to see if I go to Periscope so I can see some of your comments this time. You didn't put that on, Adam, with the... Oh, here it is.
It should be like
Let's
your
see.
first post, basically.
Hey, anybody still on Periscope? Comment. I want to see your comments. What's going on? Finally, I could use something else. Okay, now, go to my Twitter if you want. Again, I have a lot of stuff, believe me. You could just, on my Twitter, I could talk for that's why it's good. You have Twitter, and then, now look right here. Click on that. Caroline.
The video here?
Yeah.
Protest.
Look at these people, bro. Yo, the ICE agents are leaving after a hard day's work of going after human traffickers, rapists, murderers. See all those people protesting against ICE? The people that ICE locked up, if you put those people with them, those people that are protesting, they're gonna be done.
Yeah, they won't be. The resolve would be a bit less, I'd say. Yeah.
You know what'd be great? That's why you got to think outside the box sometimes. See all these protesters here? First of all, they look mostly white to me, like white libtards.
Yeah, I'd say so.
What I would do is each one of them that's over there blocking that poor ICE agent from going home after a long hard shift, I would take one of those vicious criminals that I arrested for the day and put them in their house and lock them in there with them. In other words, you see those people there? No, now you got to house. See, that's how these people are going to respect ICE. When you put one of the vicious criminals that ICE took off the streets, thank God for them, God bless ICE. When you take one of those criminals that they arrested and before they deport them, put them in the libtards' houses. Put them in the leftist houses and tell them, these people have no protection. Do whatever you want to them. That's exactly what I would do. And that's exactly what they deserve. Look at these pieces of shit. Yeah, you little lip
What
turds.
is human chaining across the
Yeah,
driveway
human
there?
chaining.
Yeah, it's all kids. Look, it's all. It's all.
Yeah, brainwashed little dirtbags.
But dude, the fact that it's all young people
Nah, it's
does
not really all
scare
young.
me a
No,
little.
there's an
though.
older- there's an
but
older-
it's but that scares me because it means like eventually that's gonna. I worry about the numbers game, like the older people not lasting as long as those people. That kind of stuff. Like
but
that's,
don't forget,
that does bother me.
you
As a
see
younger guy,
you know how many young people you see at Trump rallies too?
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. But
And
still
look,
not as
how
many
many
as older
people is
people.
this,
But
bro?
yes,
This is nothing right here, bro.
no, it's 30 people. It's 20 people.
You kidding
know
me?
what I mean? It's assholes. You know what I mean?
What? If ICE commissioned me, I could get rid of all of them in really quick.
Oh yeah, the cops are being super patient
Yeah.
with them. They're being very patient. It looks like no one's pepper spraying them or anything. No one's
Yeah.
beating them up. That's the end of the video, I guess. But
Yeah.
well, they've been doing this at the actual ICE depots where they sit
Yeah,
outside the
man.
garage. They put
Yeah,
like lawn
man.
chairs and shit.
Look, they're trying to they're trying to leave work and go home. These people after protecting our communities from freaking rapists, killers, gang members who would freaking slice your mother's throats, and then all of a sudden they're going after our heroes. Nah, we can't have that. Can't have that. These people that ICE arrests are the worst of the worst. Garbage. And again, you need the punishment. where these dirtbags who were protesting against ICE, they got to house some of these vicious criminals. You lock them in the house with them and their families, their sisters, their mothers, all of them. And hey, since they're so good, and you know these people are protecting them, you know they're not going to be a problem, right, Adam? All these people think, all those people that are being detained and all that, they're so nice. Lock them in the houses for a while. Let them live with their families for a while.
Right. You know why? Because they know an illegal immigrant who is like a decent guy or decent lady.
course.
But that's not the
And
one
there
there.
are.
But the difference is that's not the ones that ICE is going after. Like
Thank you.
said, this is people that have gone through due process.
Right,
They've either committed
once in a while,
they have multiple
someone's gonna
deportation
get
orders.
caught up in there who is illegal anyway,
Yeah.
but didn't do anything. It's going to happen.
Right.
But I think 85% of their arrests are vicious criminals.
Right, people that have committed a felony or serious
raping kids,
misdemeanor.
bro.
Yeah, it's insane. It's crazy.
Like I said, folks, once President Trump got in, General Kelly was head of DHS. And the Post put out a list of a lot of the people. Meanwhile, you had the libtards complaining, oh, ICE is doing raids in Jackson Heights. Then the next day, I should have saved that article, but I didn't even want to save that, man. Because every one of these crimes that these dirtbags were arrested for was raping kids. I didn't even want to save that article, man. But it's there. You could all look. You could check. So, the bottom line is, when I saw the vicious people that ICE was arresting, and then you hear these dirtbag leftists like Ilhan Omar, AOC, calling for the abolishment of ICE. Folks, again, they also stop drugs. How many Americans die each year from drug overdose, from fentanyl, from heroin, from meth? Okay? ICE goes after those vicious drug dealers and are poisoning our citizens. So it's not only the violent crime that a lot of the illegal immigration brings, but it's the drugs too. It's a lot of things. Human trafficking, again, drugs, violent crime. And ICE is our first line of defense against them, man. So now, the useful idiots, like those idiots that were over there in the human chain on the street before that we showed, they don't know any better. They're being lied to by the swamp rats, the fake news, that whole, the whole organization. They're being lied to and they believe that stuff is going on. Meanwhile, the hierarchy, in other words, all the politics, like AOC, Elon, they know all the good that ICE does. So for them to say to get rid of ICE and all that, that's really bad. And that's treasonous because it's not like they don't know what's really going on. They know all the bad. Well, of course, why would Elon want ICE to get rid of her fellow terrorists, right? Right, Elon? Huh? The one that couldn't condemn Al-Qaeda and sticks up for ISIS, you piece of shit. So that's why they wouldn't say anything to them because those are their buddies. So ICE are heroes. So again, anybody, and the fake news, they know the truth about all the bad people that ICE gets. So for them to say that, that's very suspect. In other words, are they maybe involved in a lot of the crime that's being done? I bet you they are. Because how could you want to get rid of ICE that does so much good for our country and helps protect our people? Why would you want to get rid of them? That's very suspect. Us that support ICE, we believe in law and order. Okay?
These people are sheltered, though. They don't know what they're asking for.
That's what it is.
They just don't know what they're asking for. You know what I mean?
You have the actors, the actresses, celebrity. They live in their mansions, gated communities, protection. And meanwhile, did you see the excuse now? They said that the four stooges, the four horse craps, as the person said, they said now they need extra protection now because of Trump's tweet. Did he incite any violence towards them?
No, but these people
Did he
think
say
that,
to target them?
But they always use that rhetoric. They always talk about having to take a stand against people that want to erase their existence. It's like, what does that even mean?
Actually, they want to erase our existence.
That's the irony of it.
Okay,
but I'm
the
saying
left wants to erase the Patriots' existence in this country. Okay, that's exactly what the left wants to do. We ain't letting it happen.
Well, that's
Sorry.
the irony of it. But they act like everyone's out there just like death squatting people, and it's just not true. Like, it's just patently untrue. So I really don't get why they take that stance that they do.
That's what I'm saying, because they're involved in something, because they're part of the plan. Okay? So,
but like you said, it follows that Alinsky book like almost to the T. It's not even. They're not even.
It is. It's a playbook. It's like, a playbook. It's a left's playbook.
It used to take a subtle hand when we were younger. Now they're just like in your face about it.
You know what it is? I just think they're like caged animals with their backs against the wall because they know President Trump's going to get them. And they're just trying to use any tactic they can right now.
I'm just surprised they don't like adjust and pivot a little to try like a new technique. You know
what? There's nothing they could do. You know, there's an expression on the internet that says, "You can't stop what's coming." the storm is upon them, and you really can't stop what's coming. So I think they're just trying everything they can as like a Hail Mary last minute, but it ain't working. Sorry, you're dropping that one, lefties, dirtbag lefties, exactly. Because President Trump, believe me, a lot of people support our president. The majority of people support our president. The majority of people support ICE, our military, our law enforcement. We got the toughest people, believe me, on our side. Believe me.
Yeah, it's like we're letting this. We're like
Remember President Trump
letting
said
them do this for
that
now.
my people are nice, but you don't want to make them too mad. Remember he said that?
You don't want to wake the dragon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they're poking the bear hard. And you know what happens when you poke a bear too hard?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah, keep poking the bear, morons.
It's been hibernating season for a while, but you never know.
Exactly.
You never
So,
know when spring's gonna come. You know.
yeah. Okay. So, also another thing. Could you please go to my Twitter really quick? On my tweets. Now, this is the one person that I didn't know much about before all this. Now we know. You people aren't going to believe this. Right there. Boom, boom, boom. Stop.
Oh, the Massachusetts lady.
Yeah. Did you hear what she said?
No, but I've
You
probably
got
read
to
it
hear
somewhere.
this racist crap.
I've read this. I didn't see it. But
Yeah,
let's
well,
see.
here's the video. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Now, this isn't Now, this is Ayanna Presley, one of the four horse craps, one of the four stooges, dirtbags, one of the four horsewomen,
Talk about dismissive of the individual person, huh? Let's see here.
Yeah.
Bear with us. It'll be there.
Look at what she said. I'm not even repeating what she said because then they're going to have my voice and video saying something. Like, look at what he said.
Rather
See?
hear you than her. Let's see. Give it a second, folks.
Shirley
Sorry.
Chisholm Allad, who said if they don't give you a seat at the table, bring your own folding chair. But I've amended that because I don't want to bring a chair to an old table. This is the time to shake the table. This is the time to redefine that table. Because if you're going to come to this table, and for all of you that have aspirations of running for office, for whatever lived experience and identity that you represent, if you are not prepared to come to that table and to represent that voice, don't come. Because we don't need any more brown faces that don't want to be a brown voice. We don't need black faces that don't want to be a black voice. We don't need Muslims that don't want to be a Muslim voice. We don't need queers that don't want to be a queer voice.
This is horrible.
Who gets to define what
This
those
is
voices
horrible.
are supposed to be,
This is
right?
absolute racism.
And if you're worried
Yeah.
about being marginalized and stereotyped, please don't even show up. Because we need you to represent that voice. The midterm elections of 2018, they spoke a lot about each of our magic. I would never give short shrift to any of our magic, but this is work. And we put it in every day.
Now, you all saw that, folks.
What new legislation have they passed so great that there's work they're putting in every day?
Now, yeah, they don't do work. All it does is preach hate.
That was the end of her quote. We put work in every day.
And divisiveness. Yeah.
That's their work, basically propagandists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leftist propagandists.
Yeah.
She's an agent. She's a Soros agent. She's one of them. Now, the way I see it is this. How about everybody be an American voice for all American people? Why is it that certain groups, nobody marginalizes a group? Everyone's
This is in
judged
the
on their
70s.
character.
Yeah.
70s, about 50s, maybe. But, no. And you know what? Don't worry, Ayanna. We accept any good person on our side who wants to be an American voice. Now, could you imagine if there's a politician saying that they only want people that are going to have a white voice? Like, could you imagine that? But she could say that and get away with it. No, she can't because she's a dirtbag. Because we're not letting her get away with it.
It's just weird because they spent 20 or 30 years telling every person that
Yeah,
they
look,
are so
Brett-
individual
Brett
and special.
wrote
you
this.
know?
I guess as I was saying this comment appeared. Look, see, us patriots, we think alike. We have the ESP. Brett Roro, notice she never says white voice as an American voice.
Yeah.
See? So,
And then
look,
the
and
identity
Rosemary
politics is
Simmons wrote, so what about
horrible.
my white voice?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, they don't care about again, you heard her. It's not even about white. If you're not a troublemaker, they don't want you on the left. Again, remember what I was saying earlier? And this gets back. See, I was right. How long have I been saying?
And they've done a 180.
How the bad leftist white globalist whites put these people in power as a human shield to deflect. So, and they could care less. The leftists and globalists, they could care less about the good people who are minorities because they're not going to do their dirty work for them. In other words, the left only wants useful idiots. That's what she was saying, Ayanna Presley, right there. In other words, if you're not a troublemaking dirtbag, we don't want you on our side. Because all the good people, African Americans, Muslims, Latino, all the good people, the left doesn't like them.
Yeah.
Why do you think the left is going for illegal immigrants?
They're trying to
the
other
left
them.
is saying immigrants. No one's targeting immigrants. It's illegal immigrants.
And they say don't marginalize, don't marginalize.
Who's
she just,
marginalizing?
No, she just
Them.
did.
She just marginalized
She just
everybody.
marginalized any person of those races that doesn't think in
And
whatever
even
way she
sexual
thinks they
orientation.
should. It's
I don't even want to say
hilarious.
what she said in the end with the sexual orientation, but you saw what she said.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Queers for queer voices
Yeah.
or something.
What?
It's like that's a pretty broad spectrum of people that define themselves as
Well,
that
no,
too.
that
you know?
brings you to the point that, like in California, they had
You got water?
yeah,
Go, go.
like last year, oh man, last year, there's a conservative LGBT group in California that had like a little stand during a thing, and Antifa and the left came and attacked them and beat them up.
Sounds about
And
right.
they were saying, oh, even though you're LGBTQ, you're conservatives and you don't count.
It's horrible.
Well, that's why we accept everybody as
Yeah.
good on our side, because we want an American voice. We don't care what color, sexual orientation, religion you are. If you want, again, people should be proud of their other heritages. I'm not saying. I'm proud of my Greek heritage, too. I love Greece. I'm proud. And I'm half Jewish. I love my Jewish heritage. But the American flag, this is number one. You're in this country. This should be number one, and you should be proud of anything else. Every culture adds a little flair to this country. That's what makes this country great. God bless. And I love all the good people from everywhere, like in New York. Listen, again, if we were run by good people in New York who were tough on crime and we had low taxes and a good cost of living, it would be so much better here. You know, there's a lot of good people in New York too, believe me. And it's good. You go to different neighborhoods, you have different cultures, different foods. You know, I could eat this food one day, that food another day, Peruvian food this day, Italian food the other day, Colombian food the other day, Dominican food. I love all that, man. That's great. And there's great people from all types. I love it. My complaint is the Democrat leadership that's here. That's the only problem I got.
Shout out to De Blasio in,
piece of
in
crap.
Iowa.
Yeah,
in
well, there was a
Iowa, there's
blackout.
power.
Meanwhile-
a third of the city loses power, and he's in Iowa.
Meanwhile, Enem, let me tell you something about that power outage. When I first heard about it,
Yeah.
well, first of all, that happened, Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Friday, by the way, shout outs to my friend Anthony. If you're seeing, I wish you and Christine a very happy, healthy, long life. My friend got married on Friday.
Oh, right, yeah.
Went to the wedding Friday. It was awesome. I had a great time. The reception was beautiful. The ceremony was beautiful. It was excellent. So that was an amazing wedding. So what's it called? I got distracted. Something happened on the phone over here. My phone, all of a sudden, my phone went off by its Anyway, it switched. That distracted me a little bit. So anyway, the power outage. You know what happened? Enem, I woke up late that day. I had to do a few things. I was out and about. I didn't check anything, just enjoying my neighborhood. People are like, oh, did you hear? There's a power outage in Manhattan. I said, what? And I'm thinking, wait a minute. I was in Greece back in 77 when I was 3, back when the big blackout happened here. So I remember hearing about it when I was young, but I don't remember which date exactly it was. Would you believe this blackout happened on the same day?
For real? Like anniversary
It
style?
was the anniversary of the 77 huge blackout that we had.
That's insane.
Come on. That's a
crazy.
coincidence,
That's
bro.
weird.
The same day.
That's weird. It's not like it's 1 year later.
What is
That's
that,
like
41
45.
years?
Yeah, it's like
42 years to the day.
Wow.
So then I saw that, and I was like, whoa, something's weird. Now, a lot of the buzz on social media was, and I still haven't looked into this. I've been so busy, plus there's always new things coming up. Haven't had a chance to research this.
Yeah, you
Now,
always got to look at a new ridiculous thing.
It happened more on the west side from Times Square, right? From
Yeah.
the 40s to the 70s. That was where it was a lot of affected, right?
Big area, yeah.
Now, where was Epstein's apartment that got raided?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't know the.
It might have been. I haven't looked into that.
Yeah.
People are saying that was in the area of the blackout it's on the west side. And also the correction of the jail, the federal jail that he's in is in that
Yeah.
area too.
Huh.
So they're saying that's a nice time for a distraction to maybe clear some, because don't forget, Epstein, you know what's funny? President Trump is totally clean on that, because once he found out Epstein was a dirtbag, he threw him out of Mar-a-Lago and
Yeah.
all his resorts. He never donated a dime to President Trump. Meanwhile, Epstein donated a lot to Democrats. President Trump never went to that island. A lot of Democrats, a lot of actors, actresses, big, very wealthy people went to that island over there where Epstein was doing a lot of bad things.
Yeah.
President Trump never went there, ever.
But they're in a picture together. It's like they were two
Listen,
New York
people come up to me,
billionaires.
Yo, Uncle Tony, you take a
Yeah.
picture. You take a picture with somebody.
Yeah.
Not even that. Like I said, you know people in the social
Yeah.
scene, but doesn't know what
Same
they're doing
city,
behind
same
the
circles,
scenes.
you know? Yeah.
Yeah, what are you kidding me? Yeah, same city, same circles. And again, once he found out what kind of dirtbag he was, that's it. Goodbye. Again, Epstein donated a lot of money to Schumer, to Democrats, not to Trump. So, because Trump threw him out, he said, "Yo, get lost, you little pedophile. Get out of here. No ties." But again, Epstein could bring down a lot of power. First of all, I bet you he could bring down most of President Trump's enemies. Most of the enemies that are against President Trump, I'll guarantee you.
I'm surprised he hasn't quote unquote hung himself or something yet. It's
Well,
weird, you know what I'm
there's
saying?
a rumor
Like,
that when
on
the
some
blackout
weird-
happened, they might have tried to whack him in jail, but it failed. The good people were protecting. I don't know.
I don't know because you figure he's like a bad guy, but I bet there's worse guys that are
No,
leveraging him. You know what I'm
but
saying?
the point is,
you know what I mean?
all right, that's one really bad guy.
Yeah.
How about he rats out hundreds and
Right,
hundreds
you could make him
of
the-
other really bad
Yeah.
people? That's the point.
But
that
I'm
could
saying
bring
there's probably
down
even
a
guys
lot.
above him. I'm saying who are leveraging him. Even that they're the ones that would be pulling those strings you're talking about. You know? what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Oh yeah, sure, but maybe our people are protecting him just to get to the bad people.
That would be good. You know something you mentioned earlier that was smart. You were talking about the regarding oh shit, I can't think of the example. Sorry, I'm trying to remember the example I had for you. Distractions. How you know how the big thing nowadays in the news, everyone's leaning into the Area 51 meme, and some people
I
are
even
saying
saw that,
right.
I'm
Some
like-
people are saying that was to get everyone laughing about that instead of talking about Epstein,
Epstein.
You know what I mean? Or remembering that half your leaders are disgusting,
disgusting
You know what I mean?
scum
Yeah.
of the universe.
We're used to regular corrupt in some ways, but just scum in some ways that you can't even fathom. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh, you know what's hilarious? If everything that we hear, all the rumors, is really true, on the Twitter vines and on Facebook, these libturds are going to be horrified at what their idols have done. Okay, there's a lot of stuff out there. Like again, Obama sold and his administration sold weapons to the cartels. That's a fact.
Oh yeah,
They illegally attacked Libya, which caused slavery now in Libya. So now Africans are being sold as slaves by jihadis, which they're the ones who originally sold the Africans to the white traders back in the days, to the businessmen.
Yeah, the colony.
Yeah,
guys.
the colony. All right, so it was the jihadis that sold the Africans back then, and now they're selling them again. Meanwhile, Gaddafi was against that. He was protecting the people there. And then once Obama illegal, that's what I've told people this to their faces, and their face drops. But it's the absolute truth. Obama illegally attacked Libya, which has caused slavery. Obama, why do you think Malik Obama, his own brother, loves President Trump? That is one of the funniest things which no one brings up. They call him a racist. Meanwhile, Malik Obama loves President Trump. He flew in from Africa to vote for President Trump because he's a citizen. He wasn't born here. Just like his brother Barry. Hey, you know what? Barack Obama wasn't born here. He was president. How about Malik Obama run for president? I'll vote for him one day. After President Trump and a few people there, I'll vote for Malik. He's a patriot. And again, Dr. Alveda King, Martin Luther King's niece, loves President Trump. A lot of good people love President Trump. All the good people. Okay, so what's it called? If you want Adam, do me one solid, man.
Sure.
Before we go, if you go to my Twitter, you have to see you just have to see this. This guy was walking in Central Park, an African American Trump supporter, wearing a Keep America Great shirt and a MAGA hat, and a libturd, a white libturd, said something to him. You have to see what this guy. Oh, could you maybe
Is it
tag?
like a video?
Yeah, it's probably like a few days. It's quite a few days ago. Could you maybe type in and say Trump supporter in Central Park?
Yeah, like Central. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on here.
Trump supporter, but man.
It's weird.
I just put Central Park in.
There's a lot of that. Yeah. NYC.
So, Trump supporter, Central Park. I'm telling you.
It doesn't usually have to be exact.
That's not the exact thing anyway. There, right there, boom. That's what I'm saying, man. Right there, look at this. You guys got to see this. Make sure the volume's up.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the best. I love, even the videography's great on it. You have to see this. This is great, folks. I love this. That's what this made my day. I want to meet this guy. I want to hang out with this guy. This guy's a cool cat, man. Me and him will be walking around and just wrecking everybody.
Let's take a second to load here. Let's see.
The most important thing we need to do for the black community is change their mindset. You know, get them believing in themselves. Cause like I said, you know, everybody's crying about reparations.
Hear it. This is
Awesome.
It froze a little. Was it loading? Yeah. Again, Anim came in there.
Yeah, how are you, man? You could give.
Right here.
You could give.
Keeps buffering, dude.
I don't know why it's always Twitter. The other videos always work fine on other sites we use. YouTube or, you know, embedded videos. But come on, Twitter. Granted, I'm running a lot of stuff, but it's mostly uploading, so this shouldn't affect the download. Come on, Twitter.
You could give. Hey, how are you, man? You could give. You could give. Who's terrible, me?
Oh,
You're
yeah,
terrible.
he just yelled at him. You're terrible from the back.
Come on, man. It's
Terrible and you're a racist. Because I'm a black man, I can't wear a MAGA hat. That means you're a racist. That's the definition of racism. Always remember that. You are a racist. You don't want to see black people do good. That's why you want us to keep voting Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. I would never be a Democrat, ever. That is the creators of the KKK. And you're probably still a part of that. When you got a president that's giving black people jobs and opportunities, you want to stop him. That makes you racist. That makes you racist.
100%
All right? That makes you racist. All right? I like the white people that like my president. Those are my brothers and my sisters. Anybody that's against my president, you're a racist. You don't want black people to do good. You want them to do bad. Because the Democrats were doing bad. Foreign cities are ran by Democrats, not Republicans. Democrats who want to kill our babies. Democrats, not Republicans. Republicans is what freed you from being a slave. Remember that. The Democrats are still trying to enslave you. Still. And you gonna look at me crazy because I'm a black man with a MAGA hat? Don't look at me crazy, you're crazy. That's the definition of racist. That because of the color of my skin, I can't have free thought.
And the guy won't go talk to him, huh?
Fuck out of here, y'all are cowards.
The audio's going through.
Cowards. Can none of you face me? You're cowards. So when y'all man up and represent that right there, the red, white, and blue, then you can come talk to me.
So talk about, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Then you come
Yeah,
talk
someone
to me.
zapped him right there. Look at that.
I don't care where you're from. It's about where you're at. And you're in America. If you ain't gonna respect it, leave. Period.
Hey,
You're
look,
in my
good
house.
points.
every point.
I'm not in your house. You're my
Red
guest.
pilled everywhere. He's red pilled. This
Because
guy,
I'm an
I love this guy.
American.
This guy
You
looks
coming here
he seems
legally?
like a lot of my
I
friends
want
that I
you.
have.
As long as you're legal.
Type
Come.
of friends I got.
You ain't gonna come through the pool. You ain't gonna come.
Yeah, it cuts there. Wow, it must
Dude,
go on even a little further.
He
Wow.
ripped them, right?
Yeah.
You see them dropping them red pills?
Oh, he
Yo,
was not shy. You
dude,
gotta
he
love that.
wrecked that lip tart. What happened? The lip tart said something stupid and walked away, though,
it's
right?
New York.
Why
That's
you
New York.
walking away, though?
Yeah, you never see
Oh,
him.
it's not
You never-
Twitter. You know, it's not on social media when people can hide. You know, no, you got to confront people.
You barely see the guy. If you
And
don't
what
have
I
a
love,
microscope.
I don't even know. I barely even saw that. But the point is, what I loved even more is he's yelling this, but in a nice way, not a threatening way, not just spitting facts.
Right.
And all the libtards, are walking by, and they're hearing him. So they might have thought, wow, man, for this guy to be this adamant about it, like he's saying about how the Democrats were the party of slavery, they want to hold them down. President Trump's trying to give everybody a chance, no matter who you are. You know, that guy's awesome, man. Yo, imagine bringing that guy as a guest. If anybody knows this guy, tell him to come on my show. I'll go on his show if he has one. I love to have him as a guest. He's awesome. That's the Patriots that we want. We want all people like that. We want all the great people on our side. And we have a lot of great people on our side. That's all I know. So, exactly. Brett Rowe writes, patriotism has no skin color. And President Trump said that. In his inaugural speech, he says, when you're patriotic, there's no room for discrimination. He already called for unity. Even on his victory speech night, he said, no matter what color you are, where you come from, join us. Let's all work together to help America. His words are perfect words, but of course the MSM doesn't say it, but we know. That's why we love him. That's why we're loyal, and that's why we got his back. And we'll always have President Trump's back.
You
So
won't see them replaying that speech, that's for sure, unfortunately. We have to look that one up to find it ourselves.
now, again, his victory speech on his victory night and inaugural speech should have been played in every classroom so every kid could have seen it. Everything would have been different. Right or wrong, Adam. If they show that to everybody, everything would have been different.
It was beautiful. I don't
Beautiful.
really understand why.
Beautiful. And
why
people,
anyone
that's
have an
why
issue with
people
that,
like us
you
are
know?
very, well, not people on our side didn't have any issue. Whoever actually, I'll guarantee you 99% of the libtards who were against him never even seen it to hear what he said. Okay? Guarantee you. 99% of the left has no idea about what's really going on, except the hierarchy. That's why they're bad, because they know what's going on, and they're still doing what they're doing. But the useful idiots, they haven't even watched any of that stuff. You know? So, anyway, thank you all for tuning in again. It's always great to see all you patriots out there. Again, I'll see you next week. And let's see what else. It's always something going on, but it's great. I love it. President Trump is winning. The bottom line is President Trump and our country and the patriots were winning big time. We're winning bigly. Okay? And that was genius what President Trump did. He distracted from everything with that tweet. I love it. He's great. He knows exactly what he's doing. So anyway, again, thanks for tuning in. See you on next Tuesday, Uncle Tony Tuesday. God bless all of you great patriots out there. I wish you all a great week. God bless our great President Trump. God bless our military. God bless ICE. God bless all our law enforcement, all the great patriots that make this country up of all types. Have a great week, everybody, and have a great night. Take care. MAGA, CAG 2020, USA all the way, baby.